Hi everyone, welcome to the Ingles table. I'm Erin Barnett along with Kelli Smith with the Southern table.
Hey, we're going to have some fun today with the holidays right around the corner. The recipe we're creating today is a holiday charcuterie wreath, and it really has all of the dynamics that you would want in a Christmas recipe. The colors, the flavors, the texture, it's all in this one dish.
And for those of us who are a little bit last minute planning some ideas for either holiday parties or we're going to one, this is a great grab and go option as well, and Ingles makes it oh so easy for you.
Oh my goodness, their salad bar is our first stop as we head into Ingles, and we gathered several of these ingredients right off their salad bar. The olives, which are already marinated, ready to go.
So good.
They have your mozzarella, along with your tomatoes. Everything's ready to go, so if you want to eliminate a step, grab off of their bar and start the fun.
Yes, the fresh tomatoes, we grab some cucumbers, of course the meats, and it's all done using these barbecue skewers, which
Absolutely.
I love.
And you can make this ahead of time. Pop it in your fridge, so if you have an event that night, it's ready to go. Prep time's about 30 minutes. But it's oh so pretty and oh so fun to do.
Grab a friend, you'll knock it out even faster.
You'll have more fun too, for sure. Okay, let's get started. We're going to use some kebab skewers.
Yes.
And we've got two different sizes.
We got the little medium size
And
here.
we've got the big size here.
And I love the tip you gave me earlier is you can even just kind of break those off
Absolutely.
if you need the size down a little
Absolutely. Depending on how you plan on serving it, it's great to basically measure out how big you want your wreath. So for this one, we actually just broke the tips of these right off.
Oh,
and
that's easy.
It gives you about the size that you need.
Okay, great.
So let's get going.
Let's do it.
Are you
Okay,
ready?
I'm
These
ready.
come
This
together
is
so
fun.
I know, right?
Okay.
Let's start with their tomatoes. Go all the way to the top. And we talked about the colors and textures, and this really does look like a Christmas wreath when it comes together.
It's really fun.
Next up, we're going to grab some salami. And this is a fun little trick too. You're going to fold that circular salami in half, and then one more time, and it's going to look similar to this.
Real fancy.
And it makes it stand up so
cute.
pretty when you add it on there, right? Okay, next up, the olives.
Okay.
And by the way, you can do this in...
These are my favorite.
I know. You can do this in any order you want, which is really cool because then... After you lay them down, it all looks different.
It adds a lot more dimension.
It gives it that texture and the look that you're going for. So keep going. We're adding mozzarella.
I'm almost done. I cheated and got the short stick.
You're
this
jumping
time.
ahead of me.
Yes.
We've also used cucumber in this. We got a fresh cucumber and we've cut that with a thick slice so that way it will hang on to your skewer. You did really cheat,
I'm not
didn't
going to
you?
brag or anything. I'm just kidding.
And then I'm going to grab a little pepperoni.
Yeah.
The pepperoni we love because it adds just a different color in there as well. We folded it the same way.
And actually, you can save a lot of money on these because they have the prepackaged deli slice.
They sure do.
Meats that you can grab that are already ready to go for you.
And this is one of those appetizers, grazing stations, if you will.
We're here for that.
We're all about the grazing stations that people really just love to gravitate to at a party because they're so fun.
And that's always fun too. Seeing who's gravitating to what snack, the dessert table or the appetizers. We always joke we're at the appetizers.
I know, totally. These kind of have a Greek feel to them. It's an anti-pasta recipe, but you can always add your topping when you finish them, a little olive oil, a little Greek seasoning.
We are here for that.
To take it up a notch. Look at you getting
I decided I should help you a little bit more.
She's getting the big skewer and going for it. Okay, we're going to continue to build these and we'll be right back once we do that. Okay, who's ready for the party?
Me, sign me up.
I knew you would be here, ready to go.
These came together pretty fast, doing
really
it, tag
quick.
teaming it, yeah.
Right, and again, there's no rhyme or reason as to how you order all of your ingredients on there. We think it looks fun to mix them up.
Yes.
Are you ready to build?
Let's arrange. So
Let's do.
Check this out. We've got this wooden charcuterie board. It's round.
Right.
And you've added some faux greenery.
Faux greenery, it's brand new. If you don't love this idea of putting faux greenery under it, have no fear. There are some other fresh ingredients you can use. We just think that adds a fun layer on the bottom and says holidays.
You can do that with spinach or some other greenery.
Absolutely, and that's actually where we're going to get started. Grab some spinach leaves, fill in on top. It just gives it a really pretty little layer.
And fresh look, too.
Absolutely. And save some of those so as you fill in your charcuterie sticks, you can kind of see where there are empty spots.
Right.
And fill it in beautifully.
You can grab a big batch of this spinach for, $5, $6.
Yes.
And that would save you a bunch of money if you wanted to do a smaller version of this, maybe.
A little bit goes a long way. So on top of spinach, This is the
went
star
heavy
of
on
the
the
show.
spinach.
That's okay. This is the star of the show, honestly, the basil.
Oh, smells so good.
And we grabbed several fresh basil plants right in the produce section at Ingles. Those actually,
So pretty.
you can put them all on just one spot.
Oh my gosh,
they just
I love
show
it.
up
It's sort of
so
like we're
pretty.
decorating a wreath.
Or a Christmas tree.
I mean, you know, we're
Which
here
we
for
love.
that. Yes.
Exactly, both. So add those in, and of course your sprigs of rosemary
Oh my
also give it
gosh.
that evergreen feel.
It smells so good.
It
and we
really
haven't even gotten
does.
to our cute little charcuteries yet.
I know,
Skewered
so pretty. So we're going to continue building that.
Okay.
I love it. And again, save some of your fresh greens to fill in. Okay, are we ready for the
Let's
good
go
stuff?
for it.
Let's go for all the colors.
Yay. Okay,
I'll
you've got the long one.
We've
so
got the
those
longer
go on
ones
first.
I
Okay.
actually go around with these first, and then you can layer in between with those and just stack
How
it.
pretty is
and
this?
it really shows up so pretty. Give it a little
These
space.
like the poinsettia look to
Don't
the
they?
pepperoni.
They
So
really
pretty.
do. And the color of those and all these other colors just really say, come grab me.
Yes.
This is going to be
I'm
the
ready.
gathering spot
This
of your
is where
party.
I'm at, the charcuterie
You
wreath.
and I, we both love the appetizers. Many people love that main dish. We're all about the appetizers.
And this is grab and go. So
Right.
like the mess is going to be little.
Absolutely. And you
You
can
know, not
marinate
fussy at
these,
all.
as we mentioned earlier.
Yes, we love the extra virgin olive oil Laura Lynn brand.
Perfect.
So good. You could just drizzle or brush those on to the mozzarella balls there, and then Greek seasoning.
Any type of Greek seasoning.
Or
and it just
Italian seasoning would
takes
work,
it up a notch. But again, Ingles has most of these already marinated. So if you want to skip that step altogether, they already have
This is
a
so pretty.
phenomenal
I'll start filling
flavor.
in
Perfect.
these areas.
So pretty. So we're going to keep working on this, and we'll rejoin you here in just a minute as we get this finished.
How beautiful does this turn out? It is stunning.
It really is a showstopper, and we were just talking as we were creating it. It really gives you that high-end look, but it's not really an expensive recipe. It's one you can throw together reasonably for the
Right.
holidays.
You can make a smaller version even.
I love that.
Okay, we dolled it up here.
We're dolling
Yes.
it up. We've added a little rosemary. Those sprigs just, again, kind of look like an evergreen. Remind you of that. We've used the basil leaves, which make it smell.
Oh my gosh, it smells great.
Terrific.
And
And
brings in those flavors.
You got it. And then the spinach leaves, again, if you see a hole, if you see an area that doesn't look as pretty, just add those right in there and it comes together.
And as you're building, we were mentioning the skewers. If
That's
maybe
right.
a veggie falls off, this is your time to fill in the gaps.
Exactly.
You'll never know.
If you see any of the skewers, just grab that veggie and pop it right on there to camouflage it and hide it, and then you're back to good
This is
graces.
beautiful.
And it all just comes together.
The presentation is really everything with
It
this
really is, and such a pretty dish you can make again ahead of time the night before. Pop it in your fridge, cover it up, and then just add your fresh greenery with it the
It's
day you
beautiful.
serve it.
So beautiful. Well, you guys can find this idea and so many others right here on the website.
I know, so many fun holiday recipes to share with you. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.